Imagine looking at a puddle of thick, smelly black sludge. Now look at the clear plastic bottle on your desk. Look at the asphalt on your street, the tires on your car, and the jet fuel that powers a flight across the world. What if I told you that all of these completely different things come from that exact same black sludge? Today, we're looking at crude oil. But we aren't just talking about how we pump it out of the ground. We are answering a much more fascinating question. How does this raw, toxic, ancient muck actually get transformed into the modern world's most valuable products? Right here on Simple Things Surprising Histories. To understand how we refine oil today, we have to go back to the 1850s. Back then, nobody cared about gasoline. Cars hadn't been invented yet. The world's biggest energy crisis was actually about light. People used whale oil in their lamps, but whales were being hunted to near extinction, making the oil incredibly expensive. Enter Samuel Kier, a salt well owner in Pennsylvania. His salt wells kept getting ruined by a sticky, highly flammable substance that people called rock oil. But Kier noticed something. When he heated this annoying rock oil, it gave off a lighter liquid that burned brightly and cleanly in lamps. Without realizing the global impact it would have, Kier built America's first basic oil refinery in 1850. His process was surprisingly simple. Boil the crude oil, capture the vapor, and cool it down into a liquid. He had just successfully distilled kerosene. He saved the whales, lit up the night, and quietly kicked off the modern oil age. Fast forward to today, modern oil refineries look like chaotic metallic cities, but their core job is exactly what Samuel Kier did: boiling. Think of crude oil as a massive jumbled soup of different molecules called hydrocarbons. Some molecules are short and light, while others are long, heavy, and thick. Because they're different sizes, they boil at completely different temperatures. This brings us to the heart of every refinery, the fractionating column. It's essentially a giant, incredibly hot oven. The raw crude oil is piped into the bottom and heated to over 600 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 315 degrees Celsius. Most of the oil immediately turns into vapor and starts floating up the tall tower. As the vapor rises, the tower gets cooler. Here's where the magic happens. The heaviest, thickest molecules condense back into liquid at the scorching hot bottom. This becomes the heavy asphalt for our roads. As the remaining vapor travels higher into cooler zones, it drops out in layers. Diesel fuel condenses in the lower middle. Kerosene, used for jet fuel, settles in the upper middle, and the lightest, smallest vapors reach the very top before turning into liquid. This becomes the gasoline for our cars and the petroleum gases we use for heating. But boiling the oil is only step one. Refineries face a massive problem. The modern world wants a lot of gasoline, but raw crude oil naturally contains mostly heavy, thick stuff. If we just boiled it, we'd have mountains of asphalt and nowhere near enough gas to fuel our cars. To fix this, scientists invented a genius process called cracking. In this step, refineries take the heavy, long molecules that nobody wants much of, apply intense heat, pressure, and chemical catalysts, and literally crack them into smaller, more valuable molecules like gasoline. It's like chopping a massive tree log into smaller pieces of firewood so it burns better. Finally, the products go through one last step: treatment. Raw crude oil is full of impurities like sulfur, which causes acid rain and smells like rotten eggs. Refineries wash the oil to strip out the sulfur, leaving us with clean fuels and the raw chemical building blocks needed to make plastics, medicines, fabrics, and countless everyday items. And that's the secret. From a messy, ancient fossil soup to a high-tech distillation tower, crude oil refining is essentially the world's largest, most complex sorting process. The next time you start your car, put on some lip balm, or type on a plastic keyboard, remember the incredible journey that black sludge took to get to you. It's easy to take these simple things for granted, but the history and science hiding inside them are always extraordinary. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit that like button, subscribe to Simple Things Surprising Histories, and share this video with a friend. It really helps the channel grow. Let me know in the comments what simple thing we should explore next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.